With FD.
I'm rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD, baby.
I'm rolling with FD.
And this is my co-host, Big Jon.
Hey YouTube, it's your boy Big Jon. Thank you for rolling with me and FD here on What's the Play.
We're here every week.
Big Jon, what's going on?
What's up? What's going on?
Talking sports, the hobby, pop culture, and much more.
Catch us every Tuesday night talking about sports, the sports car hobby, and current events. Go Bears.
Most of these teams that do not care about if they're winning ball games. They care enough about, are you interested in what they're doing?
Beckett probably going out of business or getting bought soon.
I don't think Kawhi Leonard, if he comes back, he's going to end up going back out.
Dion, you don't got to like that he cocky, but he got a right to be.
Big Jon, if Jimmy Butler goes to the Bay, I'm on the ground and I'm not. And you all know we're going to bring on guests from the hobby and everywhere else that you want to hear from.
You have to be prepared for haters. You have to be prepared for people who don't like you.
I started opening up my first packs in 1976.
I don't want to interrupt you, but while you're talking, I just got some background entertainment for you, but keep going.
What are you playing? Michael Jordan.
We got Junior in the house. Paxton in the house.
A lot of players got to find a way to win based on their own strengths.
What would we say is John Morant's strength?
Attacking the rim.
You know, small guards attack the rim, don't play long. This is the What's the Play podcast. It's on tonight, people.
What's up?
What's up, Big Jon? What's going on?
What's going on? It is definitely on tonight.
We got Luka in the house playing Dallas. And right before we got on, I asked Big Jon, how many points you think he's going to score tonight? And what did you say?
32.
And I just saw on TNT what Shaq said 24. And then I asked Big Jon, can Luka go for 50? And then Big Jon, what did you say?
I don't remember the last time a LeBron teammate scored 50 while LeBron's in the game. So
that's factual and actual.
And they need no slide to LeBron. It's just you know he gonna get his.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he ain't just passing and stepping back. So I'm gonna say Luka today gets 22 and 12. Let me call it a day.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the GM for Dallas eyeballing Luka while he's warming up?
Yeah. What was that about?
I think he was trying to, I don't know. Maybe he was just kickback trying to throw some mental jabs. Did you see that the Jordan brand got with Luka and gave free parking across the street from the stadium?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they put up signage, speaking to the brand. I think I love this kind of stuff. I think it's ingenious. I think we should see more of it. And then out front, in front of the crypto center, they had a Luka automobile with his purple and gold with his number on it. And it was kind of cool, man.
That's good for them, because he still has side in that community. So,
I'm actually excited to see this game.
I was thinking today, this is the most excited I've been for the second half of the season.
I agree with that.
Like their storylines on East and West, it's not a given who's going to win the championship.
Yes.
So that's good. We rolling, Machado. What's up, brother?
Hey, Machado. What's going on, bro? We rolling.
Luka with a triple dub.
Dub tonight. Okay, you call him triple dub. So there's like 10, 10, 10? Or what kind of points? Just give me what points you're thinking in that triple double. Luka's got his fade on. Got his haircut. I think he's ready to rumble tonight, man.
He looking skinny tonight,
Looking skinny, looking like he didn't drop.
So,
ready.
The LA diet.
This game would be better if Anthony Davis was playing.
Oh, it would definitely be better.
But
is it interesting that Dallas has had the most intriguing games this year? Whether it's them versus the Warriors, them versus the Thunder, them versus the Wolves. Mm-hmm. Of that playoff run, they've had the most interesting storylines and most like, hey, I need to watch this game. This matchup I need to watch.
Yeah. Yeah. So did you see that Kyrie went over to the Kobe Gigi statue?
Yes, I see that.
I thought that was cool. I thought that was they had a special relationship. So I think that was real cool. And I think it's cool that Kyrie let people see him doing because he could have done that
in private.
In private, nobody saw. I'm glad he let people see that. Real cool.
Prism and things. We are here for the Luka show.
What's up, FD and Big Jon? Hope you fellas are watching. When you see me look to the right, Prism and things.
That's the Luka show.
Right now. Luka just put up a 3 and missed. I think it was Luka, right?
I missed it.
I think it was Luka.
But he got the first shot.
He got the first shot. He's coming back for more. That misses means nothing to him right now. When somebody puts you out, when you're sitting in someone's living room at the family barbecue, or no, at a friend's barbecue, and they ask you to leave, get up and leave. Can you please exit the building? You feel a certain way. The next time you roll down the street.
I think this game is going to tell us a lot about how the Dallas Mavericks teammates thought about Luka. If there's any chippiness, unnecessary chippiness,
true,
is what I'm looking for. I'm looking like I don't think the players wanted him to leave. I think this is management's decision.
Yeah,
but I'm just interested in that dynamic in the game, right?
Because we never saw that when he played there. You never saw players. I don't think so.
Well, the players you saw that didn't like standing in the corner, they all got gone.
Yeah.
So
true.
But like I told you a couple days ago, if the Lakers play like they played their last game against Denver, they gonna be tough in the playoffs.
True.
Like,
because that was defense being played. It's true.
That was defense played. That was scoring, high efficient.
Yeah.
So that, like I said,
we can already see Luka's aggressive. He's aggressive, and I think we need, as NBA fans, we need to see more of that. We need to see more. Like right now, he's taking a cat to the cup.
Yeah, getting rebounds.
He just scored. We need more of him being aggressive. He's also playing with no undergarment shirt on. Usually Luka has a t-shirt on.
Yeah,
he's not. He doesn't have that on. LeBron shoots a 3 bucket. So they're coming out here to play right now.
5-9,
9-2.
9-2.
It's all good. I cannot wait for that Luka Mavs game in Dallas. Oh, that's gonna be special.
Okay, that was a foul. I see why he complained. He got attacked, but that was a foul. He was right on that. That was a foul.
A little bit ahead of me. Oh, yeah, that was a foul. That was a foul. That was a foul.
Multiple. Yeah, he held his hand out. That was a foul.
That was a foul. I would agree.
All right. I'm not here for the refs with the early tech. Like,
who is that? Is that PJ Washington? That's PJ Washington that really fouled him.
Yeah, but it wasn't a hard foul. It was just,
he just grabbed this. Yeah, he grabbed his forearm. Interesting tonight.
If they tee him out this game, that's gonna be wild.
I gotta go back to Prisoners things. Give me your stats for Luka tonight. Big Jon said 24.
32. Shaq said 24. I got 32.
No, you said 32. Shaq said 24. I said 22 and 12. And then Machado said triple-double tonight. And I want to, this is Machado right here. 33, 12, and 10. Okay. Them real numbers. Okay.
That's a dub. It should be a dub.
Yeah.
What's Max? What is Max Christie's numbers tonight?
18.
18?
I'm gonna give him 18. He had 2 did last game versus Golden State. He's average. I looked him up right before this. He's averaging 15.9 or something a game. I'm gonna put him at 18. Yeah, he needs to be aggressive tonight as that other guard with Kyrie.
Okay, I said, where's Kyrie? I didn't even see him get the ball yet. What are you doing?
Took a shot early. He hasn't taken a lot of shots.
Okay.
He also cut the beard off. People were talking about that today.
PJ, get the ball up, PJ. That whole possession was PJ Washington's fault.
PJ's been tripping lately, man. So with PJ.
Yeah, that was goaltending. Also goaltending. Yeah.
Oh, I can say this. I've watched many Laker games.
Hmm.
The whole Laker team is involved in this right now. They are very aggressive coming out.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a playoff game right now.
Yeah.
So it's good to see the guys who's on his current team have his back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Chris Thing says 28, 14, and 10. Okay. So people said triple doubles. All right. I respect it. Refs versus LA. Usually LA gets all the calls on Machado. Don't be like that. They get all the calls. Get to the foul line. They even getting calls and they're walking to their car, man. They get calls. Max Christie double-double tonight. 2010. Okay. Do we think Max Christie is the truth? I mean, like, is he a real deal player?
Yeah, I think he's a real deal. I think he's a real deal third or fourth option on the team.
I like him. I like him a lot. I like his he's not hesitating. He's trying to get stuff done. I like that in a young player. And you can see sparks of it with the Lakers, though. I'm actually surprised they moved him. You know Kuminga's coming back, right?
Yeah. So he's out injured, right?
Still has, they say he can work out and he still has some residual swelling in that ankle. I wonder what was going on there. He must have tore some or did something. Luka is looking lighter. He is looking lighter. I will agree with that. He's put. Oh.
Good ball movement.
Good ball movement. LeBron's pulling.
Good follow through.
Ooh, wow. LeBron pulled from almost a logo.
I'm ahead of you.
Man, off the side of the backboard. Way to follow it up, Luka.
Yeah, that's a good follow up.
Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I like to see a dude come out here and be aggressive. Don't play around with it. I like the way he followed that. Machado, Luka been sipping that green juice. Yeah, I was about to say, he's been sipping something. They got him on something to get him right. He might have pulled some things out of his repertoire as well, of what he usually does. Might have stopped some of that stuff. Yes, FD. Max Christie has gotten better every year. He has. And he plays defense. He does. You know I'm not missing that, Machado.
Oh, I'm so used to Kyrie with the beard. I didn't even know who he was now. And whack out.
Right in your face.
Ooh.
He got that beard down like back in Cleveland with the steal. Pull
in Ron face.
Kyrie was like, "Nah, not tonight, bro. Don't play with me." Man, boy, he got hot real quick. He has 10 points out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's a game on tonight, people.
Luka got it too. It's gonna be a game.
Yeah.
All right. So predictions for not predictions, but thoughts on the rest of the NBA season.
Golden State's going places.
And
I'm gonna give you credit, sir. You told me go get Jimmy, and I didn't really believe that he was enough. And the way they're saying that he's coming into the building in there early, staying late, shoot around, asking questions, building rapport with team members, building rapport with people on the bench, man. You can see it during the game. So I think Golden State's going places. I just watched Cleveland on Orlando. Cleveland looked great. I still don't know if Cleveland's going to do what Cleveland's going to do. I don't know.
And that's the great thing about the second half. Like, you don't know about Cleveland. You don't know if Boston can come back to the finals. You don't know if New York can get there. You know?
New York's looking shaky.
They look shaky. The only thing we do know, Philly is out of there. Philly wasted a bunch of money.
Philly's out of there. Joel Embiid's career is not looking good right now. They're talking about replacing his meniscus.
Yeah. So, have you watched Quarter Gold yet about the Olympics?
No, have not.
I'm not a fan of starting five. I can't get through the first episode, but Court of Gold is really good show to watch.
What I've seen, the clips I've seen look legit.
Like, it's like even when they go to the French team, you and hear the passion from Batum and Evan Fournier. You know, it's a really good perspective of that. But I was thinking about Anthony Davis and about Joel Embiid, and them both been injured, right?
Mm-hmm.
Should they have not played in the Olympics?
Joel Embiid definitely shouldn't have played. He played. He did not play well. He played like he was hurt.
I mean, I just don't understand. I've never understood what Philly plan was since they didn't sign Jimmy Butler back. That's just
it hasn't made sense.
Y'all know I cape hard for Jimmy Butler.
I didn't understand what they were doing when they went out and got Paul George.
Nope.
I didn't.
You know what I'm starting
to play out that contract.
You know what I'm starting to feel like?
What's up?
I feel even in all sports, something gets out there. Some rumor they might want to go to this team. And then as that rumor builds, it just happens. Whether that rumor started off as true or not, it just kind of manifests its way into existence.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know why they were looking to sign Paul George over some of the options that was out there, especially when Embiid told them to go get Jimmy.
Go get him, yeah. I always wonder how many of these rumors are released by the teams to slide the stuff into the media.
I don't know, but like,
because if you work for a major team, if you were a GM or whatever, you're in the front office, and I work for a major, The Athletic, whatever, and you call me up and say, "Hey man, slide this out there," and I put it on social media. People are talking about it, and maybe TNT Sports here. Chuck says, "Yeah, I saw something on Bleaker or whatever." Then people will start saying, "Oh man, so and so is going to the Toronto Raptors." People just start talking about it. But behind the scenes, you may be doing something completely different.
Yeah, but I think about it, right? They've already started if the Bucks don't win, Giannis can look to leave, right?
And Giannis kind of started that when he said, "If I don't see some pieces put around me, then I'm interested in seeing what other options I have."
Yeah. But it's just I don't know. We'll see. We got comparison things.
Paul George needs to be arrested. He should be. This is when I agree with prison and things. He should be arrested. The Clippers knew what they did when they let him go. And let's keep in mind, people, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was moved for Paul George. Keep that in mind. Jordan says, "Did you say Embiid wanted James Harden?"
No, Embiid wanted Jimmy Butler. Embiid wanted Jimmy Butler since back. They are close.
Yeah, he wanted him back.
And Jimmy's the only one that is only one of the few teammates that held Embiid accountable.
Oh, Embiid probably should have spoke up more at that time. Should have said, "This dude's going nowhere." You think it's a crazy fact? You think it's a crazy fact that Austin Reeves is older than Luka Doncic? Is that a crazy stat to you?
No.
It's funny to me. Lakers, Mavs getting spicy. They are. Right now it's 19 Lakers, 14 Dallas. What we got? Jordan Wag one, my brother.
11 straight points for Kyrie from Dallas.
Yeah, he's gonna carry this team tonight because he has to offensively. Their problem is they don't really have another consistent scorer like that, at least from outside shooting. Who else?
Yeah, it's amazing. Clay still ain't found that rhythm yet. He got some really good games,
That's because, bro, Clay, I said I love me some Klay Thompson. Everybody know. I think hopefully you know this. When you have those kind of surgeries, man, I bet you his body feels totally different ways from day to day. Still to this day, probably the rest of his life. What happened?
You'll see. I'm ahead of you.
Uh-oh. Dude tried to come to the paint, huh?
Mm-hmm. So, let's talk about John Morant getting dunked on last night. That was hilarious. Yeah. He hugged him. It was hilariously, and I love this reaction, right? Oh, so that I can do anyway, bro. Yeah. Give you a big hug. Keep it going.
And did you hear his comment he made on social media?
Wait.
He said, I hate social media. I don't like being on it. I only do it for my sponsors. And when I'm done with the game, you won't even see me.
I can see the attitude now.
I can see it now. After talking to some people and probably going through some steps. Yeah, I can see it now.
It's like not beneficial.
Let's go back to this Paul George Shea trade. I've said for a while, I'm happy to see the Machado is saying the same thing. It's the worst trade in sports history to me. What's worse than that? Think about it. If it's not the worst, top 3.
Yeah, it's a bad.
Pretty bad. You gave that man up for nothing.
Yeah, you gave him up for Kawhi Leonard coming off a championship. My question is, what young player has developed on the Clippers? No. Would Shea be Shea with the way they develop people if he stayed there?
Yeah, that's a great question. I don't know that.
Right.
But it all sparked because Kawhi said, I don't want to play with a young guy.
Right.
That's why Paul George was brought in. Right place, right time. Money on the line. But Big Jon,
he ended up playing with both Kawhi. I mean, both Paul George and Russell Westbrook. Why he just go to OKC?
True. Austin had to play all 4 years.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true on age. Yep. Rui with the block. Good to see Rui playing some defense out there. It's a beautiful thing. I see you see some courtside. Jordan out there? We got Machado saying no, SGA would not be SGA if he sells with the Clippers. But okay, on the other side of that, who recently has OKC developed?
I mean, Harden, Westbrook, KD.
That's not recent. I'm talking about under this front office, under this coach.
I mean, that's the pieces they got. They have the young players they have now are the pieces they got after moving those 3.
Yeah, but a lot of this might be SGA. That's not.
No, I agree. Some of it is SGA, right? Even on the Clippers, he was showing flashes.
Yes.
I mean, that improved. Kind of in the same way Maxey has shown flashes and improvement. Mm-hmm. But I think getting out from under where you'd been in the shadow of Kawhi or the shadow of whoever big name the Clippers wanted to bring in to compete in LA, to compete with the Lakers, right? Mm-hmm. Let's not get it twisted. The Clippers are always in their minds trying to compete with the Lakers and want names. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So being able to go to fulfill that potential in OKC for SGA, where he might have, if he got traded to a Milwaukee, or if he got traded to a Utah or Chicago, would he still be able to develop?
I hear what you're saying.
I want to give the current OKC staff credit for helping him along with his natural talent, his natural development.
Did you see the game last night?
Some of it, not all of it.
They let Minnesota walk back.
Yeah, they walked. Again, Anthony Edwards versus Shea, right? The block at the end of the game, the kind of mano thing in the middle of the game. Like the second half of the NBA season, have some games, the matchups to make you want to watch. even if you don't like all the 3-pointers and that's going on, there are some games and matchups like I got to tune in for this.
Now let's get into what Machado is saying here. Free Maxey. Philadelphia is taking Tyrese Maxey's career and kind of what's going on there? He's not the second option. Paul George is over him. He still shows glimpses some nights, but you would think that Maxey will be more solidified in the future of the 76ers. It's almost like he's a player that's about to be moved.
He might need to be moved.
If you were him, would you be asking for that?
I'd be tempted to ask for it.
Mm-hmm.
Where
they're talking about a meniscus replacement for Embiid or a bone taken, I don't want to misspeak, out of some other place in his body to help this situation. I want to say hip, but Joel Embiid is probably not going to be playing too much longer.
Prism Things says, I think SGA will still be SGA due to his talent and work ethic. Let me say this. Kentucky players do well in the NBA. They do.
Yeah, they do.
But with that being said, having the opportunity to develop is key in that as well. Your talent, your work ethic, and having an opportunity. We know a lot of players have skill. They get pigeonholed to a role. Right?
The team you go to, the organization, the development system helps your learning curve and what your trajectory on where you're going sooner than later. Than if you go to a Utah Jazz or a
Washington
Wizards
or Atlanta
or before this new regime, even a Detroit Pistons.
Yeah,
you're just out there.
Because Cade, I can't wait to have New Breed on because Cade is coming to his own.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
he is showing me a lot more than I thought he would show. But I was just talking to a friend last night. You take certain players off the Detroit team, you put in dress codes and other standards for them. You bring in some key vets. That team totally changes.
Yeah.
And I remember when it was like dress code. They try to put in a dress code. Yeah. When we traveled for away games, we had a dress code.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what organization. If you're not doing that, if a cat is showing up in some sweats and getting on a plane, I don't know. At least not in Detroit, let me say, with all the other problems that they've had. If you have some veterans that can probably control themselves and take things seriously, maybe you're a little lax on the dress code.
Mm-hmm. Now, this Wemby situation, and I hope Wemby's all right. They caught it. He's young. I hope he gets back, gets healthy, gets back next year. All the good things. When we talk about who's that big that's had a long career, the thought process of something internal like blood clots never crossed our mind. Mm-mm. Right? We're talking about a hamstring or something like that.
Yep, shoulder.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the opportunity, I'm already seeing something that's got me like, here's that rumor starting again. Where now they're saying that Jan Jackson is the clear DPOY now.
Okay. It's always going to be a by default award.
Yeah. But
always going to be.
What I'm saying, Evan Mobley don't have a shot at this.
No.
Jay Williams don't have a shot at this. We just automatically saying Jaren Jackson now?
I think Jaren Jackson is the easy pick because of where he's at and what he does with blocks, and he's won before. So it's like,
yeah. And I'm not saying he's a bad pick if he earns if it's earned. I'm just saying, here we go. That it's automatic. Wemby's out. Jaren, you're up next to this award. I don't.
Hold on a minute. I want to hit the group with something new. Hold on a minute. And we're back.
We're back.
The sports segment.
Sports.
Y'all out there sitting on the edge of your seats, ain't you?
Mm-hmm.
We're bringing innovation, people.
I just think, but if Jared Jackson Jr. wins, Memphis Grizzlies got a real
too hyped. I'm too hyped. Go ahead.
They got a real decision to make about their team's future and their window to win.
But
they're going to pay him and Ja. Yeah, you talking about extra $100 million?
Two time?
Yep, extra 100. And so I got to get some understanding around how this contract things work, because he won it 2 years ago, but that didn't make him eligible. So is he only eligible in the year where his contract's ending for this upgrade? I need to understand that a little better.
Well, it seems like you have rookie. If you make yourself eligible, you get max, and then if you make yourself eligible, you get the super max deal, and that's how that kind of flows. But you are going to see teams that do what the Dallas Mavericks did, and they're going to move a guy before they pay him the super max.
What's up, Nathan?
Hold on, let me get back on my grind. What's Nathan now? Nathan, what's up? What is going on? Oh, personal thing. Here comes Cade Cunningham. He's the real deal. 6 feet. I gotta, just me personally, and I respect what President Things is talking about here. I gotta see more before I say Cade Cunningham is the real deal. I gotta see more. I gotta see Cade get the Detroit Pistons to a playoff, and let's win a series. Then we start putting a line on the resume.
And I think he looks, the games I've seen, he's looked really good.
He looks really good. Yeah.
Really good. Yeah. I ain't gonna take that away from him. Like, he's been balling.
Yes.
Well-deserved All-Star. So.
Yep. That's without question. I don't think anybody's sitting around like, why is Cade on this thing?
Nope.
And then he came out in the All-Star game, and I mean, he had limited minutes, but the time he was out there, he looked pretty fluid. I just hope lower extremity stuff is in that dude's rearview mirror. I hope we don't say anything else about legs or anything. Now, what do you think? I always ask this question. What do you think of Jalen Duren? To me, he's a watered-down Otis Thorpe. Doesn't really have a jump shot. Doesn't create offense for himself. He's a pick-and-roll guy. He's an alley-oop guy. But what do you think?
I think he's a watered-down version of Amin Thompson, Jaren Jackson Jr. Like, he's got the length to be good defensively. He just has good effort. Yeah. So, I don't know much about his offensive game, but defensively, he's got the length. See if he put the energy with the skill to be good defensively.
I would hope if he works on his offensive game, he's an athlete now. He could really get some things done. So we'll see. One thing we should talk about, maybe next episode or something when we have New Breed on, we should talk about some of these young guys in the NBA and kind of give an assessment of what we think as far as what we see, where they're going.
Yeah. You know what? I have not paid attention to NCAA, but we got March Madness coming. I can't wait to watch some of those games.
Yeah.
See what's up.
Yeah, see what's happening. Prism and Things says, fellas, what do you think about Amin Thompson? I've said since he was drafted that his ceiling is higher than Jonathan Kuminga's. And I'm still gonna stand by that. And I believe Jonathan Kuminga has banged his head against his ceiling. But the most you're going to see is what you've already seen. Amin Thompson, I think, and his brother. I mean, his brother's been dealing with health issues. I think they got some game. The crazy part is they're averaging the same amount of points per game, bro. 14.6. What do you think of Amin Thompson?
I think they're both going to be good. You know, I did some little off-season prospecting on them both with a couple cards, so I'm glad to see they're finally doing good.
Prism of Things, are you buying Amin Thompson? That's the question. So, Maxie at the West Coast Card Show, and Nate he has had historically some very nice maxi cars.
Did you? It's the sneaker car he showed us a couple weeks ago.
Very, very nice. Jordan says Amen Thompson is a beast. Said it, seen since I saw him in the summer league. He has a lot of potential. We got Michael Thomas in the house. What's up, man? With the picture with the shades on. What's up to my brother FD and a good co-host? My question is, what do my Orlando Magic need to take the next step, other than someone to make threes and a better? So I'm gonna answer in a better offensive scheme. I'm gonna answer this two ways, Mr. Thomas. I'm gonna answer the way that a fan like you, they need more scoring. They really need some dominant guards. Tonight, Cole Anthony got hurt some kind of way, hyperextended his knee, and Suggs just is not the answer. It's just he's going to show you some, he's going to give up some. So you need some real guards up in there. You need a real point, and you need a real two that's going to give you. And if you're going to keep Paolo, you got to move Franz Wagner. He just, to me, that combo just doesn't get down. Big Jon.
So I love Paolo, right? Yeah. His game, his attitude, right? Took a while for me to get there. My concern with him is that after that little rep he had with the dude from Atlanta, somebody put his stats. He's only shooting 36% from mid-range.
Hold up. What did he have with the guy from Atlanta?
So he got fouled and they were talking and he was like, "Oh, I'll keep busting your behind."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, you keep that mid range." He was going. He's only shooting 36% from mid range.
He hasn't shot well since he came back from his injury.
Yeah, so that's a little concerning. Mm-hmm. But team overall, I think you need a vet. I think you need a good dynamic vet. I just think that a lot of young team wrong way. There's no PJ Washington type vet or Iguodala type vet just to kind of settle things along the way.
Yep,
I think so.
It's just like what we just talked about as far as Detroit.
Yeah,
you get some.
They got some vet. Yeah, heck, even a Patrick Beverly from a guard standpoint that can just still be toughness and help in practice a little more, be that second coach's voice on the court. Mm-hmm. But you got a good team. I don't think you need to move Franz. I think they're playing well together. Okay. I just think you just need an adult in the room.
Do you think Franz's game has improved?
I think his game is okay. I think they play well together. His game is good. I don't think you need to move to him. Until I can see them more on TV, then I can determine that. I'm not gonna say move. I've only seen a couple quarters of the couple games they've had on national TV this year.
I would actually like to see eventually, and this is the answer, just as a fan of basketball, Mr. Thomas may or may not like. I would like to see Banchero get out of Orlando and go somewhere else where you're not making that statement. You actually see him. Mm-hmm. And he's around some players that are vets and contribute to what he's trying to do and what they're trying to do.
Yeah, come to Chicago so Chicago get back on TV.
Hey, y'all blew out somebody the other day by 30.
Yeah. Who
was that?
Broken clock was right twice a day. So,
Yeah, well.
One of those things.
They got down that day. Prism things. I know you, bro. I am buying Amen Thompson. I don't blame you. I think he's a very nice player. Hope you pick up some very nice cards.
So, speaking of cards, right?
Yep.
Something I was thinking about.
Oh, hold up. Is this hobby talk?
I think I got a hobby talk, I guess. Yeah.
Is this hobby talk right now? Go ahead, Big Jon.
All right. So speaking of cards, with Fanatics getting the NBA license coming,
Mm-hmm.
And my question to the chat and to you: would you rather see more high-end innovation or more entry-level things coming?
Okay, so I want both.
Hmm?
I want both. I want high-end innovation, but I also want some good chase cards that are numbered, and you put the same due diligence in as far as being goals, whatever colors, whatever kind of variations you want. But they're low numbered chase cards and some entry-level stuff. We had this years ago.
Yep.
Yeah. So I want to see that. I would love to see people joining the hobby being able to buy something and find something. And I would also love that some entry-level, low-end stuff that's hard to find, their price points are right up there with some mid-level stuff to really make this thing interesting.
I would like I don't want to see a Series 1 type product in basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see something a little level higher than like Panini Origins.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But I don't think we need a Series 1 printed to the moon entry level product.
No,
right.
I don't ever want to see that again.
But I don't think we need Chronicles anymore either.
No.
Right? I think we need something a little higher than Origins.
Right.
That's going to be some special, right? And like I don't think you need one paper product for one paper product for basketball.
I agree.
Then everything else should be Chrome-esque product. I don't think that's what I think.
Now, when
now.
you say on-card autos, are you talking about high-end or somewhat entry, mid-level? Like, what are you referring to there? Because I would like to see some of that kind of stuff low-numbered in some whatever is in between or right at opening and middle price point kind of. Now, go ahead.
I'll tell you what they got. They got right with the WD product is that it's on card auto and there are inscriptions throughout.
Yep.
So you have auto, then there's a inscription on this one, and it's not just the golds, it's not just the reds, it's base, some base have inscriptions. So I think that's a level of chase that can be naturally provided without it being company corporate generated, right? By adding a number, by adding a color, just hey, couple inscriptions.
Do we think Franz Wagner is going to be an all-star? You think that?
In the East, yeah, he can.
Okay. Michael Thomas says, I understand we didn't have a chance against the Cavs. That was horrible. I was actually surprised Ty Jerome got off.
Mm-hmm.
That blew me away. I remember Ty Jerome with Phoenix. I remember Ty Jerome with the Golden State Warriors. Well, what was everybody's thoughts on Steph? You think Steph is past his prime?
Nah, on the tail end.
What tail? How long is that tail?
I mean, it ain't Doberman Pinscher long, but it sure ain't German Shepherd long either.
Let me tell you this: Steph Curry is not leaving the game until he scores 30,000 points. I just looked him up the other day. 300 or so away from 25.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see him leaving the game until he scores 30,000. He's scoring anywhere between 1,600 and 1,900 a season right now. Depending on how many games he plays. This year, he has started 48 games. So you run those numbers, Steph's going to be around at least 4 more years. What 6'2" guard can you name that scored 30,000 points in their career?
Mm-hmm.
That boy for real. I'm thinking numbered on-card autos. Yeah, I like that, man. We need some chase. We need some real cars, man, that are not thousands of dollars per box.
Jordan's like, what is price point? like hobby box between 300 and 500, right?
Yeah.
You got to be able to get something out because still
we got to be able to get it, baby. We can't be on our third box. What's going on tonight? It can't be like that.
I mean, a $300 box. What is it? A light bill?
Mm-hmm.
Average American. It's like a light bill, gas bill. You know, something you can. Hey, it's coming out in 3 months. I can save up to, but it's also a product that shouldn't cost you arm and leg to get into it in a break.
Mr. Thomas says, I want them to see a Topps Chrome basketball with a number of variations as the base level price points for the collectors. I'm digging that. Make it make sense with the blasters with the personal inscriptions.
So with the Topps Chrome, a lot of the big wrestlers made inscriptions on their base cards, and when they go just funny inscriptions, like Kevin Owens has one that says the bloodline aren't really related, and a couple different inscriptions throughout the product. So if you hit those, that's a chase card. That's a more valuable card because it has an inscription than the regular just plain auto.
Yeah.
But a couple different wrestlers did that. It wasn't everyone, but like 5 to 10 wrestlers did that throughout the product. The Rock did some like 2-3 on his cards.
To me, it's the kind of random stuff you really need. Fellas, like James Brown. Fellas! What are your thoughts on Prism deck of cards? So I've told Big Jon I really like them. I like the way they look. People are not interested in them. Saying they're overpriced. What do you think, Big Jon? What do you think of Deca?
And it came and it went very silently.
It almost seemed forced, though.
Mm-hmm.
And I think most consumers are probably looking at the same thing.
But
like a Wemby product.
I tell you what, if this draft class becomes something, you get 2 or 3 people who become something in this draft class, 3-4 years later, that may be what everybody goes out and buy because it's going to be the most limited.
I can see that.
If you get to Jordan Miller, those rookies, Derek Whitehead, these Amen Thompson. No, he's not a rookie in this one. He is. But if you get those autos that you can only find this product that nobody bought, and they become stars 4 or 5 years ago, they may be worth more just off of some fact nobody bought them. You're not going to see these every day.
Mr. Thomas says, I see Curry is having fun out there with nothing to prove other than the greatest shooter of all time. Yeah, it seems like he's enjoying himself. It's always good, right?
Listen to Draymond talk. Now that you can tell the addition of Butler invigorated both of them. Like they believe.
Because it makes it fun to play, man. You've been to wars, and your boy Klay Thompson has left, and you've been through wars, and now you out here looking, and you're looking at some of the people that you're playing with and what they're doing and not doing and how they can't get into it. And now you got a guy come in who took 2 average teams at best to the NBA Finals. I don't care if one was in the bubble or not. You still got there. And this guy is showing up early and staying late. And this guy has played with, think about who Jimmy Butler's played with over his career.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that he's called out. He's also happy to see vets taking this thing seriously. He's never had that.
Yep. When he had Dwayne Wade, it's in his career.
And Rose was on a decline.
Yep.
So he's like, man, I got dudes who out here who still got that vigor and that fire. Yeah, I want to play with them. And you can see the way he plays. He's complimentary to Steph. He's not in there trying to rebel rouse and take the team over. But he takes the game over when he needs to. Jimmy takes the game over. And have Steph come out to the postgame and say, he's the 180 of me. He put it the exact opposite way. And I think we're putting something together here. Man, please. And did you see the play where he's playing defense for everybody that takes the ball.
Yep.
Man, that's invaluable, man. You just cannot. You know. And Steve Kerr today was on the radio in the Bay, and he said that he doesn't want comparisons between Wiggs. It's inevitable between Wiggs and Jimmy Butler, but it's inevitable. They're going to be compared. They both have 22. They both got traded for each other. They're going to be compared, and you just see Jimmy doing stuff that's not Wiggs' game.
But you would think when you watch Wiggs, like, oh, that could be your game.
No, he has the ability. He just doesn't have that kind of dog and engine in his chest. That's just not him. You got to think, dude, this dude's number 1 pick overall.
Mm-hmm.
That's just number. He dunked on Luka in that finals. He needs Iguodala with him all the time. Then he'd be that dog.
I think what he went through with his health and his parents' health.
Yeah.
Like, listen, grieving is a long process.
It is.
It is a long process.
It is.
I won't ever again discount somebody's grief.
I agree. Well, you've been through it. I totally agree.
I've been through it. Got family going through it now. Like, I won't ever discount how long it take you to get out of that.
May not be the rest of your life. May not ever get out of that. Jordan says, I feel like 3 to 500 is a lot for a lot of people. We need 100 to 300. That's respectable.
I respect that. I just think if they do it that cheap, they're going to print it to the moon, and it won't be for anybody buying.
That's right.
All right.
That's why I moved from opening price point to middle price point product. At least you got something out there. And me personally, I don't want to be a snob or anything, but I don't want to pay money for cards and open them up and I don't get much. And most of the print quality is not right. And sometimes you see that in some product.
I mean, if you look at the $100 products like the Stadium Club, the Series 1, the hits are far and few between, and even sometimes you can't grade out of that stuff. You can't grade out to get the money back. From a collective standpoint, yeah, Stadium Club's great. Best pictures out there in the Stadium Club. So,
but do you remember what Stadium Club was when it first came out?
No.
Oh, it wasn't. Stadium Club was a more upper stepped product than what it is. For sure. Mr. Thomas, you have a blessed night as well. May the Lord continue to bless you and your family. Have a good night, sir. It's always good to have you.
Sir.
Appreciate you, brother. Zerny, what's up, fam? What's up, Zerny? What's going down? Look at that Luka pass. I must have missed that.
Yeah.
I was into this conversation.
Only thing I can see is that Mavs are gone cold.
Well, they don't have scoring. And this is what happened to them in the Golden State the other day where they got thrashed. They just don't. If Kyrie is not cooking, he has to carry them. Now, think about if you had Lively and Davis and some of these guys back. That's a different team. But right now, you and me, we need a hot take slot. You want to give a hot take?
Sure.
Might be a lukewarm take. Might not be that hot. I don't think Dallas is going to playoffs.
Where are they at? They're like 6. No, they're 9th and 10th with Golden State. Yeah, they're in the dogfight for every game matters.
Everything. And it's not happening. They don't have a squad for it. You got 21 feet of men sitting looking at the game. It's not happening. I would call that lukewarm, though. I think other people think that.
I agree with what Jordan and Prison things are saying about prices.
Remember, if it's 300 and there is a big chase, that makes it 600 or more. Prison, the prices on boxes right now are not worth it, especially if we are talking about hobby boxes that I was trying to buy the single. I don't want, I have, let me just say this. Last time I opened cards, it was an upper deck product. And then LeBron's rookie year was the last time I opened. Topps Chrome was the last and maybe the year before that. Last time I opened cards. I don't know when it has made sense economically with my dollars to buy boxes instead of go get the single that I want, or that I've done my research on, or I'm watching this player play. That's just me talking. I don't really know why people buy boxes and open them unless you're having fun. Unless you're spending money to have fun with your family, your children, someone else that's in the hobby, a new person that you're introducing to the hobby. You're sleeving, like right now, we went out for Top Strip night. Junior got some cards. We didn't open cards, but he got some cards, and I was teaching him how to put them in penny sleeves and top load. If you're doing stuff like that, I understand. But if you're buying a box and trying to get that hit, I don't. You all in the chat, and Big Jon, you tell me what you're thinking. I haven't done that in 30 years and don't plan on doing that anytime soon.
Yeah, but you don't have people like me opening up packs. You don't have singles to buy. Everything is still locked up in a box. You got to open up boxes. I mean, do I rip a lot? No. I buy a lot more singles, especially when you're talking about particularly PC stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, if there's a good, again, first quarter year, I'm just into wrestling right now, right? So I'm only thing if I go into Walmart and they got a hobby a blaster box of WWE, $30, I open it, see what I get out of it. But I know I got a guaranteed card number to $3.99 or less in that box, so I know I got a chance of hitting something decent. And now I have a lot more wrestlers that I like, so I don't feel bad for spending $30 in opening if I don't get anything big. There's a lot of wrestlers that I actually like.
You do, yep.
But same token, I go look at the basketball product. And I look at $40 for this blaster box, and I'm hoping to hit a Wemby. That's the only thing I'm hoping to hit. I'm good on that.
Yeah, I'm straight.
Right. So I think if you're talking about being financially conscious, it's a combination of what do you like in that product and what are you trying to get out of it, right?
Yeah.
For a hobby box, you know, Prism is what, $500-$600?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I like multiple teams and multiple players, okay. But if I'm only looking to hit a Wemby to make my money back, probably not something I'm doing if I'm got financial constraints.
But let me say this though, I got to tell the whole story. So that's just my personality, right? I can go to Vegas. I don't gamble, man. So I got to tell the whole story. So I'm not. It's not like I'm scrutinizing opening boxes. I can go a lot of places and keep money in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of places where I may be with people who are spending. Not me. So I'm just like that. And I don't get a rush off of the gamble and the hit. So that doesn't do it for me. I understand if it does it for someone else and they might want to get that experience out of a box. I can completely understand that. But also I was thinking, okay, so I try to be, we're all illogical at times. So am I. But I try to think logically on a lot of things. So I work at that. So if I'm thinking this, right? So if I'm going to look just for a Wemby card, the percentage is already low, right? Run the numbers. If I buy football, what am I looking for? Unless it's some PC players. Because we know quarterbacks drive the product. And what quarterback you looking for right now?
Jaden Daniels is it.
That's Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels.
CJ Stroud.
Drake May.
Okay, I think Drake May is not going to pan out. That's just me. Who are you? Even if you're looking for Jalen Hurts, there's a ceiling on that.
But you're looking like if you're prospecting.
Yes.
You know the prospecting is Spencer Rattler, right? That's the long shot.
Yes.
That's the low money odds. And he still had a gold to 10 go for like $700 the other day. And I was like, I'm a USC, football fan. Go Gamecocks. That seemed like a lot.
Seems like a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I just sit and think of, okay, if we're all buying boxes and we're chasing something down, what are we chasing?
But still, but even then, right? You got the people who not on sports, right? Opening up Pokemon.
Yep.
Right. I think Pokemon is a thing where if you go into your local grocery store, you see one for $5, you're not really sweating that as much to open up a pack of Pokemon and get something because it's $5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at a store and a fat pack of last year's contenders is $13 on clearance. That's a lot to hit nothing in the NFL.
It's a lot.
That's
a lot.
That's lunch.
So let's go to Jordan's comment here. He says we open boxes, but also buy singles. But Jordan, you sell product.
Right.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the person who's opening boxes and maybe penny seed, top load, and probably putting that stuff somewhere, and who is not on Whatnot or any kind of site like that. And maybe they may move it someplace else, but they're holding a little bit longer. What is the draw? And what are you looking for? I see some names down here. Williams, Penix, Knicks. Those are short-term plays. My mind goes to who is going to pan out. Like some of these names here, by the end of next season, you probably want to move these cards. Seriously. Because some of these people very soon are going to show you not happening. Mm-hmm. Just like I hear people still talking about JJ McCarthy.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you better make that move. You gotta make that move.
I think like the last expensive thing I opened was Topps update retail display box because I got it for like $80.
So back in the day, I remember I was opening SP Authentic and I was opening Topps Chrome. And Topps Chrome was $150, $200 a box, Big Jon.
What I do like doing is going. So there's one store close to me that's overpriced, but they do have $3.91 Skybox NBA packs at $94, $95. So I will pick up a couple of those while I go in there. Just see if I pull a Jordan. Like that's for the fun and the rush of it. I'm not spending $4. If I pull a Jordan, I'm happy.
I get that.
And I pulled a Jordan out of those packs. So so I don't. It's a circle. We need to do a whole circle of a hobby life thing. You gotta open up packs to get to buy your singles.
I think so, and that's what
right? That's the circle of the hobby.
I believe that.
I
believe that, and then you also, if you're opening, you got to know how to take care of your cards. Because I'm telling you, we all know you can throw a card in a penny season top loader, and save it correctly. And you may save that. I've saved cards for 15, 20 years. Then took it out and graded them, and I'm in pretty good shape. So if you have the principles, now you just throwing that in a shoebox. And you don't want to pull a card out later and be like, man, I should at least took care of this. It's $15,000 if I took care of this. No. At least if you're going to do it. I forgot Golden State was playing tonight.
Who are they playing?
The Hornets, man.
Oh, that's a dub.
You know your boy. You know LaMelo Ball's not playing tonight? He had 13 last night. Yeah, he shot like 32% last night from the field. Taking the day off. And Golden State's chilling. There's nobody that's Gary Payton II is leading the team with 11 points.
Nice.
Yeah, just go through, get the soreness out, run the court.
But it's like Jason Tatum said at the beginning of the year. No, or was it Jaylen Brown? In the games where you're playing the Hornets, the Wizards, you gotta let the Gary Paytons get off. You should have that confidence.
You gotta let them eat.
You got to.
You have to. If not, then people on the bench like, man, look at this dude. Check this dude out, man. He over here windmilling on the Hornets. And Jordan, I'm not trolling. Who could I troll? I'm not trolling. LaMelo Ball? I wouldn't do that.
It's a good game. 8 games. Lakers up 8 at the half.
Yeah.
The game is in reach.
Just think about this, though. Let's run some stats. Hopefully, Prisoner Things. Are you still here? Let me make sure that my man is still here. Let's run Lucas stats down right quick. 3 of 8 shooting. 18 minutes. 1 of 4 from the 3. 12 boards. So I was close. 12 points. So Luka ain't eating up anybody. Like, this is not I'm about to come out here and it's a good game.
That's a good game. I think he's been rebounding this game. Like he's been attacking and rebounding this game.
Yes, he's aggressive on the glass. 12 and 12. Principal thing, what you think about that? 18 minutes. He's productive, man. I can't knock the dude. 3 of 8 shooting, 1 of 4 from the 3, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, 12 points. He has a triple-double on his hands. So he's been very productive at 18 minutes. Yeah. I want to see this Luka, people. I want to see this Luka night after night after night. Don't just come out here against the GM that traded you. Come out here when you playing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. Get after something. He's hit 2 threes. This game ain't over yet. Yeah, I think he's going to have a triple-double. He's going to have a good game. I think Lakers are going to win. You know. Luka will come back second half. Yeah, he'll be okay. He'll do his thing. He was going to go off for like 45, 50. I think he was going to, make a statement like, do you know who you traded? FD Steph was in the same boat. Well, hold up. Hold up. What boat was he in, Jordan? Let me know what boat we talking about. What boat? What were we talking about? Let me know what's up. Yeah, I mean it's been a good game. It's been a real good game. What topics I got for you, Big Jon?
What we got?
Zion Williamson is 256 pounds. Talk to me.
Down what, 264?
Hold on. Are you talking about where he started at?
He's down to 264?
264, 256, somewhere up in there.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to be a 240 plus person.
Yeah.
No matter.
Cool. But that's cool.
That's cool, right? He's going to be a 240 plus person.
Yeah. Are they getting him in shape to trade him?
No, because I don't think they want to trade him.
Really?
They still got Griffin as a GM, right?
Yeah. So you would double down on this dude staying in shape.
I would say that Griffin won't make a move unless he has to trade deadline next year. You got time to figure it out. But we got to go back because I think in the beginning of the NBA, we talked about New Orleans being one of the teams that was in the playoffs last year and the play-in that wouldn't be this year.
Mm-hmm. If you don't keep Zion, I gotta lose my job, bro. I gotta do just like Dallas's GM. I gotta shake this thing up. There's no way I'm doubling down on this dude staying in shape and handling his business. No way. So I'm gonna get him in shape and shop him. Let's see if I'm wrong. Gas to go. Zion needs to go to Detroit. He needs to go somewhere. And Jordan, I would say if you keep him, you're not going to have a job. Man, it's showing you that this is difficult for me. So I'm going to let you take that someplace else and be very difficult with it. Man, Kyrie has 18. What do you think, Big Jon?
Griffin was brought there one of the things you had no other choice but to draft Zion.
He did not. Yes, it's true.
Yeah, so you couldn't take RJ Barrett over him.
No.
You know, you had to draft Zion. That was the coming out of the hype, the tape. That was your clear one. And now look at what you've put behind him. Like he was put in an impossible position, but they got to the playoffs. Mm-hmm. So, what are you doing to keep this team together and keep this thing moving? I don't think, regardless of what shape Zion's in, his inability to put a winner on the floor, regardless, is what's going to get him fired. Because it's not like this is his first, second, this is third, fourth year. Y'all made it to the playoffs. You had all those assets from the Davis trade. We turned those into one playoff appearance.
Well, if you move Zion, who do you have right now? You got to get something back.
Yeah, you don't have nobody. You got rid of Ingram.
Yeah, you just let Ingram.
You just got CJ McCollum.
That ain't gonna get it. So, I feel you on that, Jordan Brown. What are they feeling? Prisms. I like that Cade, Zion, Thompson, Beasley. I mean, it'd be cool, but Zion's not gonna play 82 games a season, people.
My only problem with that is you can't pick and roll with Cade and Zion. That's not Zion's game.
Not at all.
It'll be a daily pick and roll though if you could. But that lob better be nice.
I just hope we know that whatever the name Zion Williamson goes, his resume is saying he's not playing more than 50 games, 40-something games. We get hyped. Man. But
would you trade Zion for Paolo? Or would you trade Paolo for Zion? Like other way around?
No, if I'm in Orlando, I'm not taking Zion for Paolo.
To be honest, Zion's from South Carolina. He needs to be in a boring city.
A boring city?
Yep.
So he needs to go to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Milwaukee, Detroit, Cleveland.
Detroit is not a boring city.
I'm from Chicago. Detroit boring. Indiana.
I lived in Detroit. I think he needs to go to Milwaukee. You said Atlanta.
I said Indiana.
Oh, okay. Ooh, please don't say Atlanta.
Yeah, you don't need to be. No. You don't need to be nowhere where you can get. He can get those outside distractions easily.
No, that's the best way of putting it. Those outside distractions. He doesn't need that. No, he needs to go outside and be like, man, there's nothing to do. Everything's closed at 8 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Isaac. Who wants Isaac? Nobody wants George.
Yeah, of course you go. If he makes Zion for Jonathan Isaac package, yeah, he should be fired.
So Zion equals Anthony Davis. Jordan, have you looked at Zion's resume? You look at his number of games played?
It's kind of similar to Anthony Davis in New Orleans.
Hold on, let's just read off the games played right quick. Rookie year, yeah, 24 games, then 61, then 29, then 70, and then this year, 20 games. And we got to see if he's going to make it through this season.
Well, I can't with Prism.
But if Zion goes to a boring market, he's going to eat more. Damn. You know you have a point, young man. Wow. You got a point. He needs a live-in chef, man.
I think he has.
Why would he do that? Why would he just live-in chef it?
I think he has one.
So then he's still doing something outside the prep meals?
Now listen, New Orleans got gumbo, man.
Bro.
Gumbo.
I guess you're in your 20s, you eating gumbo and coming to practice.
Yeah.
So what's keeping him from getting to planes on time?
That's a whole another issue with discipline, as they say.
Wow.
Well, we know every superstar is held up for playing a time or two.
Hey, Zion, get your alarm clock on, dog.
I mean, but every superstar is held up.
Isaac, dude, you really believe a lot in Isaac.
Jordan, I got a bridge. I got a bridge in Arizona to sell you. You want that trade?
Yeah. I got swampland in the Antarctic, bro. Isaac. But if Zion goes to a born market, he's going to eat more. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Ever since he blew out that shoe at Duke, hasn't been right. My man Zion, keeping it. Hey, what's up with that Nebula Wemby sale? $860,100.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad for the seller. Happy for the buyer.
You know that's above. That's I still believe in Wemby statement.
Yeah. I don't think there's any reason not to believe in Wemby right now, right?
Oh, there are reasons.
But the blood clots ended Chris Bosh's career, but he's been dealing with that for the majority of his career. They caught him here at 20. Like, I don't think there's a real reason to run scared from Wemby until the fall. If he's not going to make the preseason,
I think it's the season. I think it's the beginning of something. We do know Alonzo Mourning played with a kidney issue.
Yeah.
There have been players. Terry Cummins back in the day had a health concern with the Milwaukee Bucks. There are players, but all those players' games declined. Mourning became a backup center to Shaq with Miami, won a championship. They came out in the same draft. Terry Cummins' game declined. I just don't know if this guy, even if he is healthy and can live, or beyond this and do his thing, hopefully so.
Yeah.
Is he a dominant player?
Listen, Sean Livingston had a horrific injury and came back and played.
He did.
Right? Steph had ankle issues and came back and became Steph. It can go either way, which is why I say I don't think there's any reason to panic by this cards. If you believe in them, spend your money how you want to spend your money. If you don't, sell your cards. It's too early to say you're wrong. It's too early to say you're right.
Hey, I'll say this though. I've seen quite a bit of Luka for sale lately.
Yeah, went to a new market. He went to LA. Of course, LA people now want his cards. That's just there's now more demand. Yeah.
It could be other reasons.
Have Luka stuff up for sale on eBay. So some dollar cards. I hope it go for $2 just because he went to LA. Yeah, I can. That's again that circle of the hobby, right? We got to trade. Let me get my cards out there.
I can see it.
So I'm excited for baseball season. So I'm getting my groove.
You ready to see what Ohtani's gonna do?
Man, I'm ready to see everything. Ohtani. I'm trying to see Judge. I'm trying to see what Soto do. Trying to see what my Cubs do. Trying to see what Corbin Carroll, Bobby Witt do. So yeah, I am excited for spring training.
About Corbin Carroll,
huh?
I've seen some stuff recently. People have big plans for Corbin Carroll this year. I think this guy's going to have a breakout year. He had a great rookie year. He started off slow last year, ended the year well. But because he started off slow, people wasn't buying his cards. And in spring training, it's optimism now. Listen, getting stuff on eBay is optimism. Quick, I'll be with Huddle tomorrow talking about the American League tomorrow night. So if y'all got some baseball, we're gonna talk about some baseball exclusively over there. What's up with the NFL hating on the Tush Push? What's up?
It's unstoppable. And I can see 4 points being unfair because you can't get lower. From a defense standpoint, you can't get lower without injury. You just can't. You think
point. So this, I would say, then don't let somebody get inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, no, I agree, but it's the same concept. Tush Push, the same reason why you can't line up over the center on a field goal or jump over them, right? It's a play fundamentally. You play the offensive line, you can't get lower than the center.
Yeah.
Right? He ups injury, you get lower. You know, it's a high injury play from a defense standpoint because now you are literally banging heads.
Well, you saw Chris Jones lined up sideways and still was getting buried. So
that's.
I was going to talk about Hurts.
Yep.
Fellas, I hope Jordan Hurts cars get some love.
Me too.
I don't think so. You think they will?
I hope they do. I like Hurts. He's a leader.
I like Hurts a lot. I just don't see that happening. Maybe some kind of bump, but
I think he's a leader, a stand-up person.
Everything you can check, every box you can check. That's what he is. And he was out recently, back doing his passing drills.
Yeah,
on the 23rd.
Back to work.
He was back out putting in work.
You see what AJ Brown said?
What did he say?
He said he thought winning a championship would be fulfilling and
no, it's not.
Give him joy. He's like now that he won it, he realized he enjoys the grind.
Yeah,
I want to go back to work now.
And the size of man that AJ is, you can tell his diet type. That he has habits that are successful habits, never out of shape. So these guys are going to try to make a run at it again. It'd be interesting.
And they're all paid. So
there's no contracts to talk about. I wish him the best. I hope Hurts cars go up. And I hope they have a injury-free season as much as possible. Like I would hate that Saquon came out and got hurt again, or guys do that thing.
You hate for Saquon to have a season like Chris McCaffrey had this year.
Yeah. I actually think McCaffrey's done. I don't see.
I think the whole team is done.
They are, including Purdy.
They've even been rumors that they're going to trade Bosa.
Oh yeah, he's out. He's gone. Yeah, a lot of people are leaving the band, man. If I'm their quarterback, Kittles, I'm not coming. You trying to come back to that?
Right,
I'm talking my way out of that. I got to get out of there. If I have to be Tyreek Hill, I'm gone. I'm out of here. Kelsey should retire. I think he should. I read something today that he's coming back.
Yeah, I don't think he should. I think he got one more year left in him.
The way he played?
Yeah. Listen, one bad game.
Okay.
I don't think
it's not just bad. It's like no effort bad.
Yeah. Well, listen, they were getting blown out.
Well, you know your last game, you probably were looking around like, do I really want to be out here?
I think
he had on his face. Like, now we also know there's money on the table, so
yeah.
Sometimes you got to pick up checks before you bounce.
I mean, it don't seem like he's been in the league long, but he's been in the league long.
Yeah, a long time. Because there were years before you really talked about it. Luka know he'd be looking for the foul, man. That's a trip. He'd be looking at the refs like. Still a 10-point game. It'll probably stay right around here. 10-point game.
No, Dallas make a run. They'll get it to tie.
Or
at least a 4.
Klay Thompson.
They'll get a tie or at least a 4 before the end of this quarter.
I can't wait until they put a statue outside of Chase Arena.
Chase.
For Klay Thompson. I'm looking forward to that day. How far you think Golden State can go?
All the way. Look at Jimmy. I said this all year. I'm consistent on this matter.
You did. Even when I was saying, you did.
when Jimmy does, if Jimmy's your second or third option, you got a championship team.
What about if Kuminga comes back and just meshes?
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
So the thing about Butler, you're gonna have somebody that will get on Kuminga in a relatable way, like Iguodala did.
They know this. Yes.
I think sometimes Draymond is not relatable to the younger ones, but Jimmy would get on them in the same intensity as Draymond, but in a relatable way.
Speaking of Draymond, that's something I have to play. Something that to me is hysterical. Hold on, let me get this queued up here.
A 5-point game. Told you they'll get it down to four or tie before the end of this quarter.
What about if Dallas wins this game?
It's good for Dallas. They have to win games like this.
I love it.
If they want Anthony Davis to come back this season and not be shut down, they have to be in contention. So they have to win games like this.
Better be balling, baby. All right, let me play a little something here. The other day had me in stitches. Big Jon, I want to get your thoughts on this. The chat.
Good block. Bad effort.
Big O is 86 years old. I'm never going to disrespect one of the pioneers of the game because he shares a bad opinion.
Well, Draymond said so much. Who cares what Draymond says? It doesn't mean anything. If he's not passing the ball to Curry, what is he doing?
I'm not sure what idiot wouldn't want to pass Steph Curry the ball when he's the greatest shooter of all time. Why wouldn't I? Quite honestly, Big O, I get a lot of pleasure out of passing the ball. I actually find a rhythm through passing. I enjoy that. So I've always been a pass-first guy, just how I play the game. In the year that Big O won a championship when he was starting to age, you were passing the ball to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar himself. You know, Mr. Skyhook, Lou Alcindor, for those that's a little age. I was also extremely surprised, BD. During the skills challenge that I blew, I saw him on the sideline. I got up out my seat, I went and said hello. And he's like, oh, man, you still out there doing it. Keep on going. I love watching you play, man. I just love watching you play. You keep going. And then the next morning, he completely flip and go opposite. I was a little surprised by that, I must say, because it wasn't quite that same energy when I saw him. And by the way, if he told me right in my face, like, hey, we don't care what you say, you just passed Steph Curry, I'd be like, all right, Big O, respect. That's your opinion. Quite honestly, at 86, I'm pretty sure Big O ain't watching many of our games. Big O sound asleep by the time we play at night. Like,
bro, you gotta stop.
No, Big O is sound asleep by the time
you
we
gotta
play.
stop. Bro,
There's 0% chance Big O is up watching
Big O alone. We love you, Big O.
No, we love Big O for sure.
You're a pioneer.
Yes, absolutely.
It was a hot take, and you gotta think about it sometimes. Like, we all in church. You know what I'm saying? When you see people in church, you're going to act a certain way. When you get out of church, that's where you go get hot, and it was just a hot take.
It was a very hot take. But then he said, I ain't guarding nobody. That's how I know Big O ain't watching the game. He said, I ain't guarding nobody. Big O can't be watching the game.
Come on, that's a senior deacon.
Listen, and he got the respect from me, which is why I ain't crushing him how I would crush somebody else. I ain't going to crush Big.
Senior deacon, man.
The game, I didn't like the All-Star game. Right? I didn't like it. But
I think most people did.
Either way, everybody talked their opinion.
Draymond said the game is boring. And then Big O responded. Yeah, that's how it went down.
But I know people that like the All-Star game. They like the format. I didn't find it entertaining, but
this is my thing with All-Star game. It's never going to be better until the players want to actually play.
Mm-hmm.
The players have to want to play. And you saw that after one of those breaks, I can't remember which one. There was so many that players came out and were chilling. I saw players more aggressive when it first started, when the first couple of games started, than what came out after that. I still can't believe the NBA turned the whole evening over to Kevin Hart.
In 3 hours, that was 32 minutes of basketball played.
Kevin Hart, yeah.
That was triple time spent on ads and commercials than there were actual basketball being played. So, like,
so I think we should also say. So I went to the National in 2000, 2001. 2001. I went to the National in 2001. Had a chance to get Big O's autograph. Was it 2001? It might have been before that. No, it was before that. This is before COVID. This is, yeah, I saw Big O at the National some year in the past. And I had Dr. J sign something, and I had Big. I think Big O is just a talker, man. So I had Big O sign something. I had Dr. J put down his number of career points, and Big O was like, that's what the doctor told you he scored? And I was kind of bugging up. Is that what the doctor told you he scored? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, well, did he say that was in the ABA or the NBA? Because if you know, the ABA was a more free-flowing kind of basketball, similar to what we see now. Points were up. So I said, I don't know, but he combined them both together, and he was laughing. Oh man, I'm just messing with you. But you know, doctor be trying to make his number sound certain way. He just talking, man. He's just doing this thing. And I agree with Baron Davis. I was a hot take, man. He said something.
We know all about hot takes.
Yeah, right. All about hot takes, man. He just said something. So, and we respect people's opinions.
Yep.
So, it is what it is. But I tell you this: when Big O said what he said, I knew at some point Draymond on his podcast was going to say something about that, and he tried to dig on him on the slide. He's 80-something years old. He ain't up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Big O's watching what's going on. Brendan, this is an interesting narrative, FD. Not skewed in any way. Kevin Hart, so the players get to judge. I don't even understand what Kevin Hart was doing, man. I don't get it. I don't think most of his jokes are funny, but that's just my opinion. FD just a walking hot take. Yeah, Jordan. I try to keep at least lukewarm or hot for you. That's how we get down.
Oh, so let's think about National. Anybody going to the National? The VIP tickets went on sale today.
I don't think I'll be there. I don't think I'm there.
I already said I'm not there this year. Hopefully next year.
I'm not there.
My daughter said yesterday she wanted to go to Chicago, so hopefully next year we get there.
That would be cool to meet up in Chicago. That would be cool. Maybe next year. Hopefully next year. At one point last year, I thought I was going, but we had other stuff to do. I already chopped up some stuff this year, so I hope that everybody goes. I think you're gonna go to a great event, and I think you're gonna have a blast and find some great cards and get some great autographs and have a chance to network with people. And Big Jon,
AC breaks.
If we ever go to the National, we got to do a podcast from the National.
Oh yeah, from the National, right there,
for sure. Now, what would be on another level if we actually got a table and set up and did I don't even know what do tables cost at the National.
I don't know. That's a
Anybody
good.
have to know?
That's a good question.
What do tables cost? I haven't even dug into this thing. Zero research has been done.
If you can get a table, because last year you couldn't buy a table off somebody.
You were waitlisted, yeah.
So,
well, then if that's the case, then we gotta get grassroots out. We can get grassroots. We can podcast from the National with no table. That might be even more exciting. Just make it happen.
We can get table at trade night.
That's right. Get table at trade night, and just talk to masses of people. Have people that's come through. I need to go to at least one. I think you would enjoy it. I've been to probably 7 or 8 Nationals over the years. And I grew up in Chicago. So I think you would enjoy it. I used to go to the
game.
What's the fall show in Chicago?
The Spectacular.
The Spectacular. I've gone to that for years as well. Cable is nearly impossible, probably so by now. 600 plus. Yeah, it's just how do you even get it? Big John's right. Such a demand and a wait list. But grassroots would be more fun, though. Just make it happen. The National needs to relocate to California. I don't see that happening. I've thought that same thing. I just don't see that happening. The tradition.
California's y'all got the nice weather. Y'all got all the big cars. Let's have something.
Every box is checked. What should be to me in California. I just think the vintage dealers on the East Coast, and those people I don't think are flying across the country to California. Now the National was in California in 1991. I just don't see that coming back again. I would love it.
Fanatics' home base is New York or Dallas.
But that was New York.
Right. So you have a better chance of the National coming to New York than you do LA. Because PSA has an office in New York. So those two big companies can move their corporate stuff easily.
Yep.
And I think you have a better odds of getting on New York than you do getting it in LA.
It's always an interesting show, the National. But most of the vendors are East Coast guys. Not a fan. That's what I'm saying. I just don't see that happening. I think it would be a beautiful event if it does. If it ever does happen. Zerny, just like a lot of things in life, you should at least, if you can, do it once. It's a lot of walking, wear comfortable shoes. Make sure you stay hydrated. Take water with you because you really can't find it. Make sure you take snacks and food because what they're serving doesn't allow you to get through a full day of physical activity. Like you need, in my humble opinion, some nutritious items that you're eating. I'm just going to give you something. You get there, you're 8 hours in, and you're talking to Big Jon, and you're like, all you ate today was a hot dog? Just doesn't hit right. So, and then there's bills on each other. You hit your hotel room, you go to trade night, you come out the next day, you're like, wow, man, it's like going to Mardi Gras or something, or someplace where the city never sleeps. Go to Vegas. That's what the National is like.
Without the drinking.
Yeah. Then now you're drinking. Now you're cutting deals on LaMelo Ball cards with the Hennessy in your cup. Right? Are you with me, people? Think about that.
You just had to say LaMelo.
You know I love LaMelo. Yeah, you're cutting LaMelo Ball card deals. Just doesn't work.
What's that right thoughts on Panini announcing they're going to have Squishmallow cards?
Hold on. What's that again? They're going to do what?
Squishmallow.
What's Squishmallow?
Plushies. Character plushies.
And
they come out with cars like that.
I can dig that.
So
pull it up. I can definitely dig that. We're talking. I mean, I already something. I didn't even know what this was, and things are coming to my mind. We're talking about getting younger people into the hobby. Make something that they're interested
in.
Brendan said the ingestion.
I'm gonna show you what a Squishmallow is first.
Bro, this is a 5-point game.
Yeah.
Bro, this is a 3-point game, people.
I told you they were making a game. They were playing well enough to make it a game.
What if Luka loses tonight?
That's fine.
Oh, this is cool.
So these are Squishmallows.
Okay. So
and I'm making cards of these.
Do we have images of what the cards look like, or just an announcement?
We have announcements. Squishmallow stickers. We already got some of these. Squishmallow. And that's on Instagram, so I have to go to Instagram and find it.
I think the concept is cool just right off the bat. What's up with V-Frames coming back? Anybody buying?
People are gonna buy it.
They are.
Yes, if there's enough people interested in it to have his own VCon, there's gonna be enough people.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure he'll have a big booth at the National. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I think Dallas is gonna lose, people. I mean, win. LaMelo goes to the Warriors in perspective to now, Brendan. I don't even think that's how a player can play with Golden State.
All right, here you go. Yeah, they got color blast and everything. Oh, they're available now.
There was, sir?
The cards are available now.
Oh, they're out already? Okay.
Yeah.
Featuring over 200 cards with limited edition parallels such as Gold Wave out of 10, Black Ice 101. I think it's a great idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kids are gonna love it.
Yeah.
The one thing my daughter loves is mini brands. And I didn't know what this stuff was, but now they have like a mini brands create. She's about the thing, she's taking everything out. She's making flowers and cakes and pies. Now they got one with makeup in it for lipsticks and stuff. I'm gonna be broke. I'm gonna be broke, man. But so I think it's cool because if you like Squishmallows, you can get the cards, and the adults who are in the hobby know what a color blast is, know what the 101. So yeah, I agree with Jordan. Those cards are going to sell, and they're not the game version. They're trading cards, so they're going to sell for a lot.
Well, the stuff that was sold before is holding value, right? Some of it
is, yeah.
Hey, I hope you all out there when Big Jon and I come out with some cards, just support us. You know what I'm saying? Just support us. That's all. Don't be like, man, what the hell is that? Just support us. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So I'm looking on eBay right now.
Pull up what you see.
So
Rip one, stock one. Machado, man, when we gonna get you on this podcast, bro? I'm gonna hit you with some dates, young man. I would support Zerny. I know you would. You've been here since day one. I know you would. For sure.
Let's see what these brief trans cards hitting on.
We can have a parallel called Hot Takes. Big Jon, you on that?
I mean, we own that. Yeah. We know a couple artists,
We know a couple artists. Telling you. They can be fine. $8.99.
So this is just high stuff.
Are people grading?
For the sign?
Is there stuff in here? Is this a CSC grade or PSA grade?
CGC.
Okay.
200.
Prisma thing says
PSA grades them.
number cards are valuable. and the Disney characters don't get injured.
Mhm.
True.
149 and what 2 weeks ago for a signed one, just authenticated, not even graded.
And he's signing international people. So if you have a card,
Mhm.
he's usually got time slots where he's meeting and greeting. He'll sign what you have.
Well, yeah, they hold the value.
You go, Gary V. I remember when people said they hated the product, when some people wanted to boycott, when some people said they were trash, when some people said. More of the story. Go do what you think you want to do. And
Mhm.
don't worry about what people are talking about.
If Dallas gets to a 6-point lead,
Dallas is going to win this game.
they'll win the game.
Dallas is winning this game. Look at
It's
the
tight.
Look at the defense.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the defense. Look, everything is tested right now. Look at this. Look at this.
Mhm.
Look at this.
And Kyrie's not in.
Now, get that rebound. Here we go. Let's see what PJ talking about. Uh-oh. In the corner.
And don't the Lakers have Maxi Kleber?
Yeah.
And he don't get no play?
1 point game, people. Prism of Things, what you thinking? Who's going to win tonight? Zerny, what you think? Let's go to my people. Machado, what you thinking? Jordan Brown, what you thinking?
True.
Ice cold, baby. Lakers going ice cold. PJ, just pull.
Oh, he's hurt. Okay. I didn't know Kleber was hurt.
I think the Lakers still got this. Okay, bro. Okay. See what's happening. Oh, what's LeBron? What's the last thing you heard from LeBron tonight?
He just missed that 3.
Yeah. See what Brown is sitting on. He has 11 points, 4 of 8 shooting. He's not really being aggressive right now. Maybe in the fourth he will.
He's been aggressive now.
Yeah, he knows this game is like way too close.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that though?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that? Was that an offensive foul?
Nope. That's a LeBron driving. You know it's not an offensive foul.
Yeah, he waits till he gets in that circle. He lost the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I like how my guy went straight up with it though.
Yep, but he was in the circle, so that's going to be a foul. Defensive foul.
Hold up. No, did they hit LeBron with an offensive foul? What is he arguing about? Do I need to get some volume here?
He hit the back of his head. He got the wind knocked out on him.
Is he bleeding though? Oh, they hitting LeBron with a hostile act, bro, with that right hand. Yeah, that right elbow. You know how LeBron, we all know how LeBron does that. He comes in, he tries to hide the elbow upside your head. This time he hit this guy in the nose.
And then with his knee out front.
He always does that. He's going to create that separation. All right. He's hurt. Yeah. Got hit in the mouth. Lakers still in control. Okay, Jordan Brown. Looking shaky. Don't forget, Golden State just blew this team out. Just saying. Different matchup, though. Games are about matchups.
No, it's this is a good game.
Very good. It's like
this is a good game.
Yeah.
I don't care what side you're on. This is a good game. It's not as crisp, but it's good intensity, good game. All right, what else we got before we get out of here tonight? You want to talk about whatnot?
What's up with whatnot? What's going on? Oh, about taking cameras down, video.
Taking the video down.
I mean, that's their answer to. You know what that's their answer to.
Mm-hmm. Cloud storage is expensive.
If you didn't pay to get into that stream, you're not watching any video.
Mm-hmm.
There's no playbacks for you.
And if the breaker doesn't announce it as a break or mark it as a break, you're not, even if you buy into it, you're not getting any clips of it.
So that means if I do say act whatever, it's just between me and these four walls, or whoever brought into that break.
Mm-hmm.
So, foul. Tell you people, Dallas is not playing game. Dallas about to take the lead on the free throw line. Hold up, is this a shooting? No, it's not.
No.
Not shooting. Okay.
Is it all shows, Jordan?
What's that? What did he say?
You can clip it. You can still clip it. So my problem with that is a person like me. I may get in a break around this time of night. Right? Cheap break, go to sleep, forget about it. Let me go figure out what is actually coming in the mail. Let me go take a look at this break real quick and try to fast forward. Because things like what I'm buying right now take a long time to fill. Like wrestling case breaks, you got 300 people, 300 wrestlers going through. That take a couple hours to fill. So it's gonna be interesting. I just think even if this is something they had planned coming down the pipe, announcing it now is a bad look.
Mm-hmm. You think they're concerned about that look?
No. I just think announcing it now is a bad look.
I don't disagree. Mm-hmm.
If we waited 2 more weeks, 3 more weeks, maybe. But I think right now it's just a.
So when did the thing with backyard breaks go down?
2, 3 weeks ago. Right before we had Jordan on. So was that 3 weeks ago?
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting.
So,
interesting activities, but
it'll be interesting to see if people leave and go to Loop and Drip, because getting on Fanatics Live is almost impossible. Even though they got some new sellers, but it's almost impossible if you don't have you haven't been breaking for a while, or you don't have a hobby shop.
Well, I sent you something today showing that not really anybody was on Loop.
Yeah.
What happened to Loop? Because whatnot.
Everything else is more popular, right? When I got way popular on Loop started, I haven't logged in my Loop app for a minute, but I mean, I consider there's good sellers on Loop. We're looking to have a couple of them on. Like we've had Stock and Trade. He's on Loop, and he does good breaks. So, but again, people will find good breakers, and they will find good value wherever it is. I think the whatnot thing sucks for the people that run breaks and do business well, like Jordan. People that do business well. I think it hurts them, but what are you gonna do?
Well, my concern is for this. What Jordan says is for the exact thing you said, Big Jon. You get in and lead, so you won't be able to see that they steal from you or pop up. I think that's the strategy. That's what they don't want you to say.
Right, but again, it's not everybody. You're gonna give a break. Let's just take the backyard breaks out of the equation. Mm-hmm. Right. Let's just put that incident to the side. I agree, Prism, but let's just take that to the side.
Like many. Hold on. Let's just say what Prism thinks is saying. Like many do.
Like many do. Let's set it to the side. You just bring up the incident where somebody was got a free spot, run a pack of Pokemon, and the guy takes the pack of Pokemon and does this to it.
Yeah, we saw it.
Yeah. Right? I think you have way stuff more like that happening, or people opening up pre-sealed Pokemon you see on that, then you have the stealing of something you hit in the break. I think it's more people doing shady stuff when it comes to pack openings than it's hey, you hit something and we're not shipping it to you.
So let me ask the question that most people won't. Is any of this stopping somebody from doing business or whatnot? I'm talking about large numbers, not just one person here or there saying, yeah, I'm done with this. I'm talking about large numbers. Probably not. Lakers up by 3. Mm-hmm. LeBron's trying to take the game over.
Yeah.
And he just turned the ball over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just don't see. I mean, it looks bad, sounds bad, probably smells bad. Don't see a lot of people walking away from.
But you won't see a union, right? And you're gonna have a hard time getting federal regulation on the secondary market.
Mm-hmm.
That's what can the government do? Require you to have an LLC if you sell on eBay and whatnot in these live selling platforms? Like I don't know from a secondary market standpoint what can the government do. That's not my forte. I'm very interested in thoughts, but
they could at least practice sleight of hand. Wow, that's funny. How much business do you think? So what's up with eBay Live?
People do it if it's our big names. ComC does it. PC Sports Cards. But again, with eBay, you just had breaks and takes. Have a thing on eBay Live with a card with a pack. So and they're still about. You're never going to get on eBay Live, Jordan, because when they started eBay Live, they kicked off anybody who was from selling breaks on eBay, and they hand chose who was going to sell breaks. And those are the same people that are allowed on eBay Live now.
Oh, so they're holding themselves back.
Right. Because there are a bunch of people on Instagram selling breaks, and they were selling their breaks through eBay. When eBay stopped all that, all the little guys couldn't do it. They picked certain breakers to still be on the eBay platform selling breaks.
I get it.
And now those same breakers go on eBay Live.
It makes sense to me now. I didn't know that.
1 point game.
Yep. I'm telling you, Dallas is going to win this.
And Kyrie's back in the game.
They got him and Clay. Bucket. Mm-hmm. Oh, Kyrie missed.
That was a foul.
That was a big hack.
But that's what I mean, Jordan. You have a hard time getting on Fanatics Live. You have a hard time getting on eBay Live. Good people may go to Drip. They may go to Loop, because it may be easier to get on those platforms than it is to get on the other bigger ones. And if you have a good community that will follow you, because Loop is actually a good time, and most things in Loops are not breaking spots or auction spots. It's all buy it now for the most part. Drip is auction. So Yeah, I've been in too many breaks.
For the jump shot. Yeah, you're spot on, man. You just told me a lot of stuff I did not know. Yeah, Big Jon, it's crazy. We got Brendan saying, make the hit rise up the deck. Oh, entertainment value. Take cards off camera. It's like playing poker with cards under the table.
Star Wars resident. You gotta have that idiots array, right? You gotta keep that Lando Calrissian, that card in the sleeve when you need it.
Ooh, Klay Thompson, baby. 1 point game. LeBron is trying to bully this win, and I don't think it's going to happen, people. Prism thinks, hold on, man. I don't see it happening.
Luka's not in the game right now.
Nope. Getting the rest, man. Getting that rest. Fellas, card ladder or market movers? Well, we asking the real deal questions tonight. Big Jon,
I've never used market movers. I think I don't like the layout of card ladder, and so I don't pay for using it, and I rarely have to use it. But again, Prism, my cards are $20 and under wrestling cards. I don't have a real use for either one on a regular basis.
And I go after certain cards. Well, I know the comp. And a lot of times, the seller that I'm dealing with, we don't have to have a lot of comp conversations.
Yeah.
I've used both. I can see the benefits of both. I've acted like I'm new to the hobby, and Austin Reeves just shot an air ball. I've put, and Kyrie is something else, man.
Klay
Thompson.
Yeah, it's just a thing, right? If I look what's next to me, right? Let me turn this light off so y'all can see. It's a $10 Paul Skeens card. It's a $20 wrestling card. $10 Raw wrestling card next to me. I don't have the usefulness for the subscription. Well, I think it's a value for people who play in $100 cards and more. It's just not for neither one is for me. I can readily go to eBay and see what those cards are selling for without having to worry. So that's just my thing with them. But I like card ladder because when I first got back in the hobby, when they were first introducing it, they had this competition where you had like $2,000 to see who could build the best collection.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a great way to get people to use it. So I think that's why I'm familiar with it. I just don't have a use for it for what I collect.
Jordan says market movers similar, less cards for market movers. They follow more bigger cards. Card ladder pretty much the same. It's more. I feel like both are. Now they're set up different ways. It's like we would think they would be, but they're both very useful. Prism things. What do you think? Have you been on both? I mean, both very useful.
What I like about card ladder, if I can go because it doesn't have a lot of cards. When I go on card ladder, I'm able to see some cards that I've never seen before, especially from a wrestling standpoint. But I have a hard time finding some of the newer baseball because it's so much. But I think they're both useful.
Very much. I paid for market movers. Interesting. Okay. What made you make the decision to pay? Because I've talked to people who's like, I get pretty good functionality not paying. Just asking. No judgment. Just asking. I've made content where I've use card ladder throughout the whole show. I used to use alt throughout the whole show. And would show what the price is on the table compared to what I see. So, another level question. What do you do when you get to a table and you're showing market movers or a card ladder pricing and you see a different price on the table? What do we do? Prism thinks
go to the next table.
No, if there's a card I really want. No.
Yeah. So I will tell you this. I was at a show. Somebody had a Kobe White auto.
Mm-hmm.
I already own this auto. I bought it off eBay. I know how much it was, and they wanted $50 for it. I told them, "You're way overpriced. It's a $5 card."
Mm-hmm.
Like, if there's one person in the show today you're gonna see who understands and knows the Kobe White market, it's going to be me. I'm probably the only person in New England that's a current Bulls fan to collect Kobe White.
Yeah,
it's a $5 card, my man. Here's the comp because I just bought it. I just bought it a couple of days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And he argued, "Well, I'm not. I'll give it to you for $25." Bro, it's a $5 card.
So when you showed him that it's a $5 card, he said, "I'll give it to you for half off."
Yeah,
of a number made up.
Yeah. So if I see things grossly overpriced, I walk away.
Yeah, I can see that.
There's no and maybe I'm wrong for putting everybody in this category, but I don't feel like we're going to come to a middle ground because my theory at a show, y'all guys can tell me if I'm wrong. I am willing at a show to pay $3 to $5 more than what it is at eBay to get it right now because I don't have to pay shipping.
I'm with you.
So I will give the dealer, especially if we have a good conversation, good report, I will give the dealer the extra because I'm not paying for it to be shipped, $5 for it to be shipped.
Yeah.
But when you are that far off,
I'm thinking more like, let's say the car was $10 and it's a $5 card. Let's say the car was $12 and it's a $5 card.
Yeah, no, I
went 50. That's a whole nother.
Yeah, but like I told you a couple shows ago, when I got that Shea, I didn't necessarily know the Shea market, but it was the base card for $10 for Shea. I looked at it, I was like, you know what? That seems fair. I may not know his market, but I know how much quality player he is.
Yeah,
that seems fair. I bought it, left the show, got home, looked up comps, and it was selling for between $8 and $12 on eBay. I was like, that was a good buy. Right? Yeah. But that's because it just seemed for the player, and it was a Prism rookie. Mm-hmm. For the player and brand, it seemed like a fair price on the table.
Yeah.
But that's because I'm also educated in the hobby. I've been to teams, other things.
Jordan's absolutely right. He's looking for an educated person that wants to buy a card and probably thinks 50 is a steal. Prism of things. It depends on the card, FD. But if it's a rare card that's in high demand and it's trending, you got to understand that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I try not to. We kind of stay in the ballpark, and I buy from certain people that I trust, and we stay in the ballpark of where stuff should be. 1 point game, people. 4 minutes left.
Prism, I can understand this is what a card that's in high demand or a card that's rare, that this is my get it out my hands price. I just can't understand from a regularly traded card from the pool I play in. And I'm working on getting into a bigger pool, but the pool I play in, I'm just not willing to go through this whole negotiation process. All right, Lakers got this. I don't know if Dallas.
PJ Washington went baseline Tried to go under and around the basket, and LeBron still blocked it. You're 6'10", almost 7 feet tall, PJ Washington.
You try to dunk it?
I don't even get bro. I don't even get that. Do you want this game? I don't understand that. What we'll look at. See what Luka hitting for.
So what do we think of the LeBron James Prism for 2025? New Prism card.
Oh, I think it's I don't even know where that was made. Like, what is that? And why don't you Photoshop, dog? Why don't you take care of it? Why would you leave him out there like that? But can you pull that card up, Big Jon? Well, I can get at it.
I'm trying to find it right now.
Yeah, why they got my man out here like this? I guess they said, hey, this is how you come on the court, dog. We don't Photoshop. Kind of got one, but it's not a good picture.
I got a good picture.
All right, hold on. Yeah, why would you do my man like this? What is this? I don't get that. I don't know what that is. Would they do Jordan like that? Would they do Kobe like that?
It's a very polarizing card, right? I think the chalk is great.
Yeah.
I mean, I think putting his ball spot in there is the.
I mean, you can Photoshop that man. That's a raw
But
deal.
man, but I can see this card because of the chalk being more valuable than the Kobe triple dunk.
I don't know. We'll see. Could be. We'll see. Dope card. Yeah, hairline dirty.
Mm-hmm.
They say, LeBron, you come out here like this, you get it right on your side. I thought the same thing, the ball spot.
Man, I couldn't put a little, put a little enhancement in that for him.
Do you remember was it Lou Dort that time that slapped LeBron in the head?
Yeah.
And he was acting like he was about to die. You remember that. We'll pull it up too for those who haven't seen. The photo got LeBron looking like George Jefferson. Yeah, man. Let me get this Lou Dort up when he slapped LeBron, man. And LeBron he knows that he was trying to get his hairpiece right. I wonder what LeBron just doesn't spray some stuff in right quick.
Court sequence on the defensive end. It's been a good matchup so far. Lakers against OKC, looking to take the season series again. 17. By the way, the Thunder's last win in Los Angeles was during LeBron's record-breaking game last February 7th. Speaking of LeBron, ouch.
LeBron driving through the lane and Lou Dort just slapped him on the court sequence on the defensive.
You think he was that much pain, Big Jon?
Yeah, listen, it hurt.
Have to play the game. He didn't have any say about the card. Somebody in that office was like, man, we're going to go ahead and submit this.
Oh, that's game.
They double teaming Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that turnover is costly.
That's game.
Think of Rui. Rui over here screaming.
What defense was that? Was that Luka?
Bro, you know how you Prism and things. Did you see that? You know how your boy gets down, man. You know the deal. Oh, watch Luka. Trying to take Clay off the dribble? They know that's not happening.
They missed a lot, but they missed their bigs.
Yeah, they do.
It's hopeful.
This team's not going to the playoffs, man. Wow. You saw that dunk, FD? What dunk? I'm talking about Luka. What dunk you talking about? I saw the dunk after the Luka miss. Where we at? Did I miss something? I'm sorry. Did I miss? I'm serious. I'm not joking. Brian.
Yeah, this is Lakers game. 62 minutes ago, this was Lakers game. So that was a game.
Get some big LeBron fans in here. I can dig it. I can dig it, people.
If you have more games like this, where it's competitive throughout,
oh man, Powell is back? I didn't know he was even back playing. Wow, he was on the bench the other day. It's interesting. They clowning Christie. Hey, I want to thank everybody for being here. This has been a great chat. We got a pretty good amount of people in here still. I really appreciate all the support. I've been looking forward to this all day. Had energy, ready to rumble.
Yeah.
Thank you all. It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure, everybody. I appreciate you guys coming. See y'all next week. We're gonna have some fun though.
Big Jon and I are working on sprinkling gas in, so you'll see some people coming. You saw tonight the unveiling of segments. Do I have one more that we didn't use? Try this one. That beat was banging. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, so we're trying to shake it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I gotta go back.
Jordan.
What?
Ask FD how many times a week do I call him on Instagram on accident?
Oh yeah, you know. Stop.
It don't be okay.
Stop calling me.
I be at work, y'all message me. I sent click, you put it in my pocket, and next thing I know, I'm calling somebody.
Jordan, what's up? What are you talking about? Where are my pictures? What's up? I gotta play that last one more time. I'm giddy, people. I'm giddy. That's the last time.
Yeah, and I'm gonna start working on how to get some of this clipped up and put it on my channel too. I got to figure that out. We got stuff working. We be
Big Jon too. If you come across certain clips while you're working through it, you just let us know. We can aid and assist with that. We can alley-oop, baby.
Mm-hmm.
So
run it back one more time. Run it back one time for the people.
Yeah, that beat. G came up with the beats, people. I'm gonna give some kudos to G. G came up with these beats. Ooh, that little thing's hitting. Who else we got in here? Zerny said for show. Nice show always. No go on the 28th. Peace, fam. What's no go on the 28th? What's up on the 28th? Kudos to G the Great. G handling his business.
Yes, he does.
Yes, sir. Big Jon, appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace.
Keep rolling, people.